Can the narcissist change? Many of you are inboxing me asking me if the narcissist can change. My question back to you is, why do you want to know? How does having that information help you? Biggest question is, can you change? Can you learn to accept people as they are, not as you want them to be? Because the change journey ain't easy. It ain't skippity. And many of us empaths have got stuff in our past we don't want to look at. And so when you ask me about whether they can change, remember, if they change, then you don't have to. You can sustain over giving, letting people take your kindness for weakness. And let me tell you another thing. It's not only the narcissist who's exploiting your kindness. Other people in your circle, when we start peeling back layers, you'll soon start to see other people are feeding off of you. So when you ask your girl Kay, can the narcissist change? People change if they want them to, if they want to. And for many narcissistic individuals, their behavior is serving them. Their needs are met. They're quite cozy in it. They have no problem if they annihilate relationships and hurt people. That's the truth. So people change when they want to change. But often us empaths don't want to do the inner work. And we have the audacity to want and get curious about whether they can change. This is your journey. This is about how you undersell yourself and don't have sufficient regard for yourself that when you're disrespected, violated, and abused, we still hold on. I'm a massive advocate for empathic people who want to do the work. And do I work with narcissistic individuals? Of course they find me, but they don't stay too long, you see. They're highly defensive and they're not particularly self-reflective. And I have a habit of telling people as I see it, and they don't necessarily like it, and I get it. I'm not the therapist for everybody. #/say it again. I'm not the therapist for everybody. But for the empathic people who are tired of being tired, who've got to the point where the violation has become so extreme that your sanity now becomes questioned, holla at me. So when you ask, can the narcissist change? Flip that back to you. Can you change? Can you do the inner work? Do you want to look at the things in your life that have resulted in you people pleasing, sweeping issues under the rug, making justification and long-winded explanations for nonsense? Do you want to look at why you tolerate disrespect? Or maybe you're going to sit hoping, wishing, and praying that the potential in the person that you love will come to fruition, and the dream and the fantasy in your mind's eye of how this relationship should be will manifest itself. Choose your heart. Life ain't easy. Life ain't fair. Focus on your capacity to have control over your life, because that is the only thing you have power over, and I understand it. Some of us are in tricky situations, marriages, relationships, finances. So much is intertwined. You need clarity. Some of us need legal advice. We need to know what our options are. If I encourage people to go see a solicitor, I'm not saying go get a divorce. But if assets and finances are all intertwined, you need some legal advice so you got clarity about, okay, what can I do? Option 1, 2, or 3. Don't mean you have to take any action. Just means you get clarity. Because one of the biggest challenges you have is confusion. And some of them have lied to us big time. And so we don't know where we stand. If this makes sense to you, give your girl a heart or a like or a repost. If you've got a question, ask your girl Key. You are far from alone. And I am the people pleaser's advocate, because I know there's much more that wants to manifest in your life, your dreams and your ambitions, if we can only let go. Stop holding on, wishing, wanting, and hoping to take care of you. Because if you don't, no one is coming to save you. You best learn to save yourself. And that's the truth.